Richard Vargdill. The March Against Monsanto is basically a reaction against the passing of the so-called Monsanto Protection Act. And that act is very disturbing because it was both secretly and anonymously added to a U.S. budget bill at the last moment. And it says basically two things: that one, when people get sick from eating GMOs, that they are unable to sue Monsanto for damages. So that already indicates that Monsanto knows that their product is going to make people sick. Secondly, it also says that Monsanto does not have to stop producing or selling these products, which is typically what happens when there's a dispute about the safety of these issues. So these two things came together in this one bill, and this is like the last straw for the GMOs, and people are really upset about this because it basically says that our food supply can be contaminated and that there's no recourse towards Monsanto.
I'm with Richmond. I'm director of the nonprofit organization. We're here today to spread awareness. We're here to tell people across the world and here to tell big agribusiness that they can no longer put things in our food without our knowledge. They need to have our consent. And when we reject something that they're putting in our food, such as genetically modified organisms, they need to listen, because we are the consumers. We are responsible for what we eat, and they are putting dangerous chemicals in our food that have never been tested long-term on human trials. They've been tested on rats, and that has not turned out very well. We're here to show everyone that we are concerned and that we do not want GMOs in our food. Agriculture, seed sharing, community supported agriculture, so that we can have alternatives to GMO produced foods in our community. Just that everyone should be concerned. This is not an organic movement. This is not a vegan movement. This is a people movement. We're all here to support food. Everyone eats food, so we need to ensure its safety. Right now, other people are regulating its safety for us, and they're not making good decisions, so everyone needs to stand up for this and support this movement. Perfect. Thank you. Usually when people say good afternoon, we say back. We need to get hype in here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I want to thank everybody for coming. My name is John Lewis. I'm the director of Renew Richmond, a nonprofit organization, but I'm also a concerned consumer such as yourselves. I want to thank you for coming, and you should be very happy that we are engaged in this march that is going worldwide against Monsanto and GMOs. We are going to get started at about 2:10. Okay, when we rally together, we're going to go over some safety rules, we're going to go over the route, and we're going to get it together. We're waiting for a few people to kind of straggle in. We don't want to leave anybody behind, but we are leaving at, promptly at 2:30 for our route. So please, everybody, just stay chatting, and please meet somebody new. This is an opportunity that we can meet other concerned citizens in this Richmond area and from across the country who are ready to stick it to Monsanto. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Agriculture, seed sharing, community supported agriculture, so that we can have alternatives to GMO produced foods in our community. Just that everyone should be concerned. This is not an organic movement. This is not a vegan movement. This is a people movement. We're all here to support food. Everyone eats food, so we need to ensure its safety. Right now, other people are regulating its safety for us, and they're not making good decisions, so everyone needs to stand up for this and support this movement. Perfect. Thank you.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, GMOs have got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho, GMOs have got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho, GMOs have got to go!
catalyst for something greater, for us to support our local agriculture, to be involved in seed sharing, to be involved with anything that is an alternative to GMO crops and poison. So, that being said, let's get started. Again, my name is John Lewis. I'm with Renew Richmond, and I want to tell everyone who does not know already, we are being lied to. We are being lied to by Monsanto. We are being lied to by corporate big agriculture, agribusiness. We're being lied to by our local government. Okay, we're being lied to on a daily basis. They are saying to us that our seeds, the GMO seeds, are safe. I say that is a lie. They are not safe. They are poison. If they were not poison, would they not stand by their GMO seeds? The executive of Monsanto said that if we were to label our products with GMOs, it might as well be like putting a skull and crossbones on our food. Well, I say put the skull and crossbones because it is a lie. You are lying to all of us. It is not safe. If it is safe, then how come when we're spraying the pesticides to our already GMO pesticide-resistant seeds and crops, you have to wear gas masks and full body suits? Why is it safe if insects and animals that eat this are tumorous or die? Why is it safe for us, Monsanto? Why is it safe, big agribusiness? They also say, and this is a lie, that GMO, genetically modified organisms, that they are made to feed the world. We are going to feed the hungry. I say that is a lie. There's enough food in this world for everyone. It is a distribution problem. It is a problem of distribution. It is a problem of access. Those who have already get more, those who don't have get none. It is a distribution problem. It is not a hunger problem. They also say to us that it is good for us, that it is no different from organic. They say, exactly. They also say that they're helping out farmers, that they're able to help out our organic farmers and our small farmers. That is also a lie. They are contaminating our crops of organically grown foods. They're contaminating it, crossbreeding. They say that years ago we've been doing this. Hundreds of years we've been cross-pollinating. This is not cross-pollination. This is in a lab. You are making chemicals and you are feeding it to your population. I say that is a lie. Today starts with us. They think because we are not speaking and we are not doing anything about it, that we agree. We are signing on to their sale. This is our choice. We have a choice to know what's in our food, and right now they're not giving us that choice. That is a God-given right, and no government or industry can tell us no. I will say something to you right now, everyone that has come in and spread the word. This is what I believe. It is because of our acquiescence. It is because that we have not spoken loudly, we have not spoken enough or as often. It is because of that they are getting away with it. Do not be sad. Do not say to yourselves, oh man, woe is me, I'm pitiful. Because right now you're doing something about it. You're standing up and with your freedom of speech and telling others that our food is ours. Right. I want to say this is the last thing that I'm going to say before we leave the march, but I'm going to hand it off to some of our other organizers. I'm not the only one, and basically you guys make this march. It is not one person. It is not about an organization. It is about the citizens, and these are our rights. I do want to say this. As long as we are citizens of Richmond, of Virginia, of this planet, we have the right to our food. I am intent on stirring up trouble. This is to be a peaceful march. We want to show people that we can use our words, not violent, but violent in our tone and our speech, telling them that we want what we want. We can tell people what we want without being violent in our actions or with our fists. We can tell them exactly what we want. But I'm into stirring up trouble. I'm into telling and continuing this march for many days to come until they repeal the Monsanto Protection Act.
Yeah!
And Mark Warner tell us why they did not sign on for the amendment that would give states rights to labeling GMOs. Why? We are this country. We are the citizens of this country and of this planet. We should be telling our governments and our industries what to do. They should not be telling us what to do. March against Monsanto, march for labeling, and march for no genetically modified organisms in our food. Thank you.
That's great.
Hi, my name's Claire. How is everybody doing? Part of this is not going to be as spirited, but pretty important information to pass to you. These are just some things to remember while you're on a march. Hydrate. They can be weirdly dehydrating, even if it doesn't seem that hot. So make sure to be sipping water the whole time. Anybody that ever feels uncomfortable or has a need to stop, then please stop. Don't push yourself. You can always remove, and there's a lot of action you can take after this. So just remember that you're in charge of yourselves and your families, and just do what's best for you. Walk slowly. We have all types of different people here today, and we want to make it accessible to everybody. So just remember to be really, really conscious about your speed. We have bike marshals. Bike marshals, can you raise your hands, please? Woo! There we go. They are here to help guide the march and protect people at the front and in the back. And these are people that choose to be in this street. For those of you that want us to remain on the sidewalks, it is legal as long as pedestrians can pass. Just so you know, those are Richmond protest laws. Listen to police warnings and messages from police liaisons to make your own informed decisions about yourself and your family. If you see someone being harassed by the police or bystanders, if you are able to film, then film it. It's one of our best weapons.
Yeah, right on.
Get to know your neighbors, which I've seen a lot happening today. There's a lot of new faces, and that's really exciting. So make sure you get to know people, because that's how we can continue doing work. Be aware of your surroundings. Help anyone that you see in need. Use your voices. Sometimes it's a little bit hard for shy people to make a lot of noise, but it's really important because it gets people excited, and it gets people that weren't able to come today excited, and that's really important. Everyone has a role to play in this event, so please be thankful of each other. There is a legal team. They are in green hats. Could you guys raise your hands, please? Or raise your hats up? They will be watching out for us today and watching to make sure that we are safe. If you ever feel the need to, what do you call it? Fill out a form so that if anything, in the event of anything bad happening, they can help you, and they have all your personal information. So go to someone in the green hat if you feel the need to do that. The march is really short as it is now. You've seen it on these little flyers that we have. Share with each other. It's pretty short. It ends at Belmont. We may extend that 2 more blocks to Colonial. How's everyone feeling about doing that? And there are a few extra signs available back here. We encourage everyone to use them so the people that weren't able to come today can see why we're out here. Okay, everybody have fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Agriculture, seed sharing, community supported agriculture, so that we can have alternatives to GMO-produced foods in our community. Just that everyone should be concerned. This is not an organic movement. This is not a vegan movement. This is a people movement. We're all here to support food. Everyone eats food, so we need to ensure its safety. Right now, other people are regulating its safety for us, and they're not making good decisions, so everyone needs to stand up for this and support this movement. Perfect. Thank you.
Make a jerk of yourself.
Any reason we can't have a badge number?
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Pigs!
Not have badge.
GMOs have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. GMOs have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. GMOs have got to go. Hey, hey. GMOs have got to go.
Does not stop here. Continue to fight by eating well and telling others about ways to eat well, staying away from GMOs. If you want to continue with us, we are going to wrap around and go down Cary again. If you can hear me, please tell me if you want to continue. Let's go! We will protest in action. There are ways that we can protest. Get involved with your local agriculture. Please visit Wingnut. Please visit Renew Richmond. Please visit Tricycle Gardens, Shalom Farms, and Access and Food. There are hundreds of other organizations that are dedicated to giving good food to people who have no access, and we need to capitalize on this knowledge. We need to go forth. Also, we have a petition around. This is not a government petition. This is not a non-profit petition. This is a citizen's petition urging Mark Warner and Tim Kaine to or basically it is telling them, asking them why they did not stand behind the amendment to give states rights to label GMO foods. And it is asking them to join our fight to label GMOs and get genetically modified organisms out of our foods ASAP. Hell yeah! So, there are ways to, people who have petitions, raise your hand.
Petition folks, all right.
Petitions. If you go to renewrichmond.org or Facebook Renew Richmond, we will have the petition online as well. It is our urge for everyone to sign or at least call your representatives, call Mark Warner, call Tim Kaine, and ask them why, and ask them to join our fight, because as Virginians we will not stand for this. We've shown it right now, but we have to continue the struggle by good works and good action. This was great. Let's keep going. Thank you.
This is Erica Gray. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that turned out for the March Against Monsanto March in Richmond, Virginia today. Just as a reminder, please, we need you to call Senator Warner and Kaine. Senator Warner's number in D.C. is 202-224-2023. Senator Kaine is 202-224-4024. Just the other day, the Senate roll call on the votes, both of our senators voted against the Sanders Amendment 965 that would permit states to require that any food, beverage, or other edible product offered for sale have a label indicating that the food, beverage, or other edible product containing a genetically engineered ingredient. Like I said, both of them voted against the amendment. We have the right to know what we're eating. As an organic grower, there's nothing more important than safe, clean seeds, and I don't want my seeds to be contaminated. So again, thank you so much for everybody showing up. A big thank you to David Martin Images for his work. And see you next time. Stay strong.